I had it, and then I kept on putting happening in it, and that didn't make sense. And then Bonnie starts laughing, and it throws me off, and it's awful and terrible.
Why don't you go get coffee?
That's good. Hey, Greta, you didn't get, and Don was here, you didn't get, I understand you didn't get credit for an important thing that you did for Phyllis. Getting her to school. Yes. That you were the one that invited her to go to that class.
He tells everybody that.
Yeah, that you were the one that was responsible.
I remember that day.
Yeah.
She loved it.
She fell in love with it. And boy, it meant a lot to you, too.
Okay.
Good to see you.
Nice sermon.
Thank you.
See you next week.
Yes, indeed, Joe.
Same place.
Same time. And Joe, please get a piece of cake. And you can too.
Yeah, Joe, don't forget your
Sharon, get a piece of cake. Please.
I figure John's still not feeling good.
Yeah, he didn't sound good.
He's been sick.
coughing.
He had to go back to the doctor and get more.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, that must.
And of course,
You always laugh. I wanted so bad to say, yeah, that's the second thing to go.
Only Bonnie.
Only me, I'm sorry. I didn't dare yell that.
But it would have been okay.
It would have been okay.
And at least the order was right.
Yeah, I sure did.
Some donuts next week.
Oh, good, cool.
Dunkin'.
Oh, your buddy.
What kind do you like?
My favorite are just glazed.
Okay,
I just like glazed.
I'll get some glazed.
My question for you this morning is, do you know where Jessie Hall is in Africa?
Jessie Hall.
Jessie Hall. She was a young lady that came to church here. She's a missionary. Her and her husband are in Africa.
Maybe Zambia.
Because that's where Jonathan's going, is Africa.
Oh, wait. Oh, they're in Zambia.
Zambia? Yeah.
Yeah, although they do some stuff in the Democratic Republic of Congo, and I think, Malawi.
Yeah, but anyway, that's where Jonathan's going. Is
Weird.
I don't know.
Pretty big place.
He'll be doing stuff in the OR for the local people.
Oh,
I guess.
neat. Well, that's exciting.
Don't interrupt you guys.
Oh,
But anyway, yeah.
Oh, neat.
Because he actually called and asked if we knew where she was. And,
yeah, Zambia.
Okay, all right.
Zambia.
I want to know what you had for breakfast this morning.
I didn't.
You can't remember.
Well, the trouble was I was there, and the question, because I don't write things down, and I was thinking about the question, and then all of a sudden, and maybe this has happened to you before, the word "happened" got stuck in my head. That the question had happened, and it didn't sound right. And then, I didn't want to say it because it didn't sound right. But then I couldn't think of what the question was. And then Bonnie starts laughing.
Yeah,
man.
that didn't help it.
Yeah, and I'm done.
No, I mean, like you said, that before we had the cell phone, he used to go to a place to live and call the dispatcher.
Right.
We're unloaded. Need a load.
Right.
Went, delivered the load, called the dispatcher. I says, Renee, I can't remember where I'm at.
Oh, that's not good.
Like you said.
All of a sudden, you just draw a blank.
Yeah.
And it is, I remember one time I did a service, this was like 35 years ago, was doing a service, and, you end it with like a little doxology, and I was standing there, and all of a sudden, it just went blank. And I did it. I'd done it dozens and dozens of times, and for some reason, it just wasn't there anymore. And you stumble through something, you make something up, but it's not right. Yeah.
All of a sudden, I don't know where I'm at.
Hey, as an old truck driver, I was listening to a story on NPR about, they've got these driverless cars. They're tested in Pittsburgh, and the guy they were interviewing said, he said, I don't know that they're gonna. We're a long way away from driverless cars in cities. He said, but long
haul truck.
long haul. That's the word I was looking for.
Yeah.
Long haul trucks. He says we're close.
Oh.
We are really close.
Okay, now with the long haul trucks, you have one driver manipulating 4.
Mm-hmm.
Now you're looking at a mile, one driver. But now when they break it up, you got to have a driver per truck to go through town. But you
Yeah,
said-
that's what they said. You put terminals at places outside of cities, have the trucks go in there and pick up the drivers and take it into to make the deliveries.
But once it hits the interstate, one driver, they have it right now, he can manipulate 4 trucks.
Yeah, and
The problem is people. You have 4 trucks, okay, they're spaced.
right.
You know, theoretically, to where they can all stop in a set.
Right.
One person can screw up the whole.
Well, sure.
And, I mean, you hear people today yell because trucks will get in a convoy, bumper to bumper. It's not really safe, but it's safe to them because it eliminates people doing something that is totally unsafe. So now people can't get the exit or whatever. Well, truckers, you know, have these. They're protecting themselves.
Right.
And I mean, when you have people passing you on the berm,
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I know.
or you almost pass the exit, and here comes a car and jams on the brakes so they don't overrun it. It's a 3-ring circus.
Yeah, and when you're hauling something like that, and the assumption is you can brake like that little Toyota in front of you,
Oh, yeah.
you know, that you can brake as fast as.
Okay.
We used to do what they call permit loads. Now the truck weighs in the neighborhood of 15 tons. The legal load is about 45 to 50,000. A permit load, you can almost double it. So you're looking at between 80 and 90,000 pounds in one vehicle. You know, weight mill. Now, you stop. And people don't realize it. They're taking their life in their own hands.
I know.
Have a good day.
You too.
Are we still going to do the same thing on Monday, Thursday that we have been doing?
Yes.
Okay, we probably need to make an announcement next week about that.
Yep.
Get everybody prepared for that, so I'll do that next week.
Okay. Sounds good.
Thank you, sir.
Sue and I were singing Good Good Father because she had a
Yeah.
plan in there. It was working.
Yeah,
right
playing.
The words weren't
coming up, but music was coming up.
Yeah.
We need to try this one next week again.
Yeah, we can do that.
Yeah, because this is a good one.
Yeah. We were standing there and everybody singing it.
Yeah. I got to figure out. Well, I know why. I know why we had trouble today. We'll fix it. I know why. I didn't come out at the beginning or before service to set it up. That was my fault.
That's all right.
Hmm?
That's all right.
Well, I know. Just gotta be tolerant. Because poor Ed. You're wearing a dress-like thing. I've never seen Joy wear a dress-like thing.
I just bought this yesterday to find this party. Lululemon party.
The what?
The
Oh, you bought.
Yeah,
Okay.
I got
You got the
the-
leggings
I got
and you
the-
got
yeah,
the
kind of
dress.
strip, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, don't happen very often.
Yeah, I know. This first time ever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can't mark it now. We can't
Yeah.
mark it.
Well, maybe
It's not-
you can wear it at another time, another occasion.
It's not going to happen too often.
Well, but maybe another occasion.
Well,
Then
yeah,
maybe coming up.
So did my message go to Maggie's phone?
I don't know where your message went. It is hard to know where your message ended up.
Here's what happened.
My phone is downstairs, so I can't even.
So I sent John. This is what I sent you. It's a good thing the other C worked.
I have no idea where that went because Well, it could have gone to Debbie, could have gone to Maggie. More likely, it went to Debbie.
Well, one of them knows it's me because I said it's me.
If it did go, if that one went to the same place,
Yeah.
and that seems questionable.
Yeah. So I was like, his phone must still be messed
Yeah.
up. Because I never, the text that you sent, the thumbs up, never did come through.
Yeah, but it came through to like Debbie or Maggie. They got a thumbs up.
Oh my. All because they got new phones, huh?
Well,
Doesn't
it's not the new phone.
shouldn't that make
It's the fact that they shuffle contracts. That's the problem.
Yeah.
My one contract went one way and one contract went the other way, and
Yeah.
it became a great big fat mess.
Talking about the service today? I didn't know. I hate to come in the middle of a conversation.
Of course I have to assume that a big fat mess has to do with the service.
No, it was wonderful.
It was.
You're still living up there.
Your sermon was wonderful.
Yeah, the sermon was pretty good. I know the sermon was pretty good. I knew that going in.
Well, it was till this.
Yeah, last week, but this one was pretty good.
8:30,
But as to the rest, we're gonna get it. We're gonna do it. We're gonna get this game.
They were doing it after service.
Well, and
it was beautiful.
I
It really is a beautiful.
I can link it into the PowerPoint. We were just it was just breaking up. Some of them were breaking up. And so now we've got to do 2 programs, and that's where we're tripping.
It would be good.
Don't forget Elvis.
Never mind.
But I'm gonna figure it out. Elvis.
Elvis.
Okay, thank you very much.
He sings gospel.
I know he does.
Yeah, well.
Hey,
That would be good.
there's a wonderful musical that I really enjoyed called $1 Million Quartet. And in it, it was when at Sun Records, Johnny Cash, Ray Orbison, Elvis, and no. What's his name? Jerry Lee Lewis. Jerry Lee Lewis
Right.
got together, same place, same time, and made this recording. And one of the songs on it is "There'll Be Peace in the Valley," and Elvis sings. Oh, they sing it as a quartet, but you can hear his voice. Yeah, so that's really pretty. We will do that. I will find it. I will find it for you, Sharon. And I don't even.
That will be your
Sharon,
welcome present.
Sharon, I don't even care if Joe wants it or not.
Everybody
It's
else
irrelevant.
cares what Joe
Yes, everybody else cares what Joe
wants.
wants. This is for you.
Hey, they'll let you have
Get in here and have some paper.
What happened? There's no glazed donut.
We didn't do donuts because
We didn't do
so much
because we had
other.
so much other stuff.
That was from leftover from yesterday.
Oh.
From the dinner.
Yes. This is
But we
dead
did do
people
donuts.
food. So
Dead
enjoy
person
it.
food.
Dead person food.
Well, let me tell you, the flowers
Yes.
are really pretty, and that's the right size.
Oh, yeah. For
That's good.
the right size.
Oh, the right size for the
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Mhm,
yeah.
That needs to be there. Yeah.
I wish they
Well,
would
if they had
sell.
some dry ones.
Yeah.
Fake ones that
Oh,
big.
okay.
Yeah. That's what we need. We need some silk ones. Like.
Yeah, I just assumed they left it for the church because nobody.
Yeah, that's what they do.
Oh, okay.
That's what they do.
Yeah, those are
Yeah,
pretty.
that was my first funeral. I didn't know anything about this and that.
Well, you may never
And
see
the
another one
full open casket. There was always half.
in the back.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
there's always half.
Oh,
The
really?
half ones in California.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
No, we right here we open it up, whole thing.
It's easier for them to get out if they
Yeah,
made a
it's in
mistake.
case a mistake has been made.
They're inspired by the service.
Yeah, that's true. That's
Has that ever happened to you?
what's that? That they
Prison?
that they no, but I did it when Maggie was little. When Maggie, my daughter, you've met my daughter. She looks like she's 18 and she has a boyfriend. It's not good. But my daughter, when we came here when she was 5, and before we came here, I've been a minister, ordained minister for 30 years. But I decided to take some time off and go back to teaching. And I went back to Virginia to teach high school. That's what I taught before. History and government and that kind of jazz. But I had these 3 little bitty churches too, part-time. And there was a death in one of the churches, and Maggie, I'm thinking, was maybe 3 years old. And we had been out and decided to drop by the funeral home before we came home. And so we came, and Maggie had never been in a funeral home before. And so we came because I wanted to say, hello to the person, and I was doing the service the next day. And I go and I'm talking to the woman. It was her husband who passed. And Maggie came in from the back, and she said, loud enough that everybody there could hear it, "Wait a minute. What's going on here? Why is that guy in a box?" We had to talk.
Come to Jesus talk.
Yeah, we had to have a conversation. Just like
Could have been worse.
Yeah, it could have been worse.
Yeah.
Could have been worse. Just like here, right soon after we came, she was talking to some. She was talking to some people. Oh, I was there. She was there, and some older ladies were there. And we were talking about I don't know, about culture or language or how things have gotten so bad. And she said, and my dad. Yesterday, my daddy said the S word.
She didn't say anything.
And I said, Maggie, I didn't. And she said, yes, you did. And these older ladies are starting to look at one another. And, back in, I said, Maggie, I really didn't. I really never cussed. And I said, Maggie, I didn't say it. And she said, you did. You said stupid. Yeah, that's not the S word they were thinking of.
Yeah.
That's something Addison would say, yeah, because they're not allowed to really say that word.
Yeah.
Yeah,
that's right. That's what we had told her.
Or
You
shut
don't
up.
say you don't say stupid. You don't say.
You got the influence on that? So.
Yeah, they don't say, they're not allowed to say shut
Oh,
up.
okay.
They
All right, well, since you do,
Hush.
give it to
Yeah.
me and I'll write the check
But
out.
they,
for
sometimes forget to do that.
Okay,
Yeah.
all right. Yeah, I know there
And
was
they
something
forget
else,
more
but I
and more
forgot,
as they
so.
get.
Oh, and also,
Get
you see
older.
the dry erase board outside
My
my
daughter
house?
one
Hall
time.
there?
Yeah.
I'm not sure.
Where does your friend's mother work?
Oh,
Tina Turner.
No,
And after she thought on it, she went Madonna. Right, that Madonna,
Yeah, it's close.
You're right, it was close.
Well,
It was close.
Yeah.
There we go.
Yeah. Well, they're not really close in terms of
Yeah,
personality,
right, yeah, exactly.
but I just wonder what the mascot of Tina Turner High would be. What would run out on the field? No, of course not. Nice purse, by the way.
Nice to meet you, too.
Good
to see you.
And then she told
Welcome
me
to the...
her friend came from Indiana.
Uh-huh.
And I said, oh, how do you know she's from Indiana? Her skin's darker. I think you mean India. Oh.
Anyway, that's close in Indiana, yeah.
Who's the little girl with Dr. Dr.
Okay.
Tambol's daughter? She went off to Sacred Heart.
Yeah, yeah. What do you
Well,
want to do?
and she would take down like this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Talk about
And
it.
that one.
Well, that's what Maggie, she always talked about people that had darker skin. And that's how she described, oh, he has dark skin. And that's pretty cool. Well, when we interviewed, now Maggie is now at Weir High. And of course, other schools kind of make fun of Weir High because we're high. Are we high? We're high. Yeah. So that's something they yell from the stands. We're high too, something like that. Yeah, that's yeah.
That's just it. We missed it.
Yes, but we interviewed before we came here. We interviewed at a church in Arkansas on the Lake of the Ozarks, and
That's right near where she is, your ex-sister-in-law and her husband. Lake of the Ozarks, right?
Really?
They live where? Yes. She's married to a doctor.
Well, I only interviewed, but
I mean that's right there.
it's beautiful.
Land,
Oh, it's
gorgeous.
beautiful country.
Yeah.
It's beautiful. The only trouble is there's several troubles. One, it was a retirement community, and she, there was nobody close in age to her. And the other thing is her school. She would have gone to elementary, middle, and high in a little town outside of Bull Shoals called Flippin.
Oh, really?
So she would have gone to Flippin Elementary, Flippin Middle, and Flippin High.
Yeah.
And that just didn't sound good. So now she's at Weir High. Yeah.
Weir High. I never
Yes,
did either.
Weir High.
But then again, like I say, that's beyond, or we're beyond that.
Oh, yeah.
At least I know for.
Oh, yeah, I got a dog at home that's...
I usually have 3 on the 2.
We usually have 4, we're down to 3.
And ours is going to go down. And then when you start getting in animals that you figure are going to outlive you, it's time to quit getting animals because
They all get along?
what are you going to do with them
Well,
in
first, I'm
10 years
allergic
or
to
so?
cats.
So is my husband.
So we keep
Very
the
nice
cats.
speaking
Oh,
with
it's
you.
great.
It's always nice.
Yeah, I enjoy it.
We feel comfortable.
Good.
And we
I'm
tried
glad.
it already,
I'm glad.
and we took it back.
Oh.
So they didn't give us our $50 back.
Oh.
We took the cat to Brooke County Animal Shelter, but then we changed our mind and they didn't give us our money
They
back.
weren't being. It was in worse shape than we thought. Somebody threw it out in the woods where we live, so it would come to the house every once in a while, and it was getting sicker and sicker. We thought they would check it all over. They don't. They just see if it's going to make it on its own. So we went to check on it a couple weeks later, and it was almost dead. So then we just took it ourselves, and
they do. They might take it or to get
whatever. But that's the one that could outlive us. It really could, But whatever.
They all get along.
Well, that's good.
Yes.
Look, I got 3 turtles in my office.
Oh,
I like turtles.
Oh, do you? I got 3 turtles. I got 2 red-eared sliders and a snapping turtle in my office. And those red-eared sliders, they live to be like 30, 35. So they are going to outlive me.
yeah, they might. You never
I
know.
know your daughter will take them.
Well, she better. I don't think she's going to take the dog.
She's not going to take him to college.
She's not going to take the dog. Coco Chanel will be our dog.
Yeah.
Yes, I like that name.
Oh, I think and she's a cute little thing.
We have Lady Latte, because she looks a little bit like a latte. And
Isabel.
God, I got that from
our
you.
daughter.
Isn't that terrible?
I couldn't think of our last dog's name.
Our daughter's old dog, Rottweiler.
Ooh, that's...
Sleeps between us whenever she feels like it, because who's going to tell her?
I was going to
Rottweiler?
say, I'm not going to tell
Who's
a
going to tell a
Rottweiler
Rottweiler?
where she can sleep. She can sleep any way she wants.
In the morning when she wants to get, if she has to go to bed, she just walks up between us, and you can feel her walking.
I bet you
70 pounds. She walks up, looks down at you. You get up and you let the dog out.
Whoa,
You let the
that's
dog
a lot of dog.
Enjoyed your sermon again.
Well, thank you.
That's what we did. It was very nice.
And thank you.
You bet. Well, thank you.
I'll bring my name. next
Yes,
week.
we'll bring
Okay,
all
yeah,
our-
and the birthdays and anniversaries and kids' names and all that kind of good
But
stuff.
not the year.
Not the year. Don't care about the
I'll
year.
put my
I was
year.
looking I have a bulletin from Brentwood Presbyterian.
Oh, okay,
I'll bring
great.
that too, so you
Oh, that'll be wonderful.
Okay.
That'll be good. Thank you. we didn't run any off this year, but we can. I can run one off.
I told him we could have it.
Yeah, remind me tomorrow. I'll run off one. And we probably should do it next year because some of the older people really expect them. Well, then send me an email. Oh, thank you.
Underneath there? Yeah. Oh, okay. I could do that.
Oh, it's all right.
Everybody liked it. Have some more.
Good.
I know, you're not, neither one of us are sweet. Really?
Yeah.
I like, oh shoot,
That's okay.
I like salty potato chips with chocolate.
Ooh.
You know,
Ooh.
I like eat.
I like
eat
chocolate
my
with
salty
salty,
and
yeah.
Salty I like. I like fruit.
I know.
I
you do.
love fruit. But I'm not as big on don't like candy at all. You know, don't like candy.
No?
She
No.
does.
Yeah. But I do like, you know,
Okay.
I can too.
I'm just gonna wipe that dry, or else I think it's straight.
Yeah, I'm gonna come back up and turn off the lights and stuff.
I'll get it.
Oh.
Well, I mean, I'll get.
Coffee, I gotta clean that up.
Well, is Rocky here or did he leave?
I don't know.
It sounded like he was leaving. Well, how? You need a ride home?
Oh, no, we can come.
Oh. Well, I. Hey.
No, I came ahead of him, so. One time we talked about one car.
Well, the wonderful thing is anything that we have like that extra, we can either use it later.
I came in here
Oh, hello. I'm good. How are you?
What?
the kids want to come for pizza today.
Worms.